It's Flip It with Tazz Daddy. I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, grown as hell, doing his own thing right now. Young Money, Cash Money, looking real official. Bow Whistles in the building.
Yo.
It's good, LB Dub. You alright?
You already know, all the time.
Let me tell you, man, this cat has been doing it for the longest, alright? Now, let's rap a little bit about, let's just be honest, man. Because we were talking outside and you were telling me that a lot of times when you get in this promo mood and these things begin to pop off, folks just like jaw jack you to death about absolute nonsense, man. Like, and you just can't cut them off, but they can cut you off when you really have something to say. So,
all the time.
What is it you want to say to to the bloggers, to the radio people who don't give you a chance to say what it is that you want to say? Like, really take this moment and express yourself, man, because you know how we get down.
Yeah, man. I mean, for me, you know what I'm saying. Everybody got a job to do. So when they come to like bloggers and stories and shit like that, like, it really don't affect me, you know what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, I just take it in consideration, like, yo, that man got a family, or they got people that, if that's how you gotta get it, then get it. I respect it. And that's just how I go about things, man. Like, I'm just too cool for all that, man. It's not even about having no swag or whatever, it's just my attitude. I just feel like going through life peacefully, man, and just being cool at all times. You know what I mean? If you like that, then ain't nothing gonna stress you or bug you out, and that's how I am. So to the bloggers that be sweating me hard, continue to sweat me hard, because when y'all stop talking about me, then that's probably when I'll get mad. But I don't get mad when y'all talk about me.
That's what it is, and I mean, it's a mature attitude to have because you signed up for this.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, a lot of people, especially when they're child performers, I went through it as a kid, it's like, well, I didn't know it was going to be all of this, but now you're an adult and you had the option to get out, and you continue to pursue it.
Yeah, man.
Now, I want to feed the tweet. I got a Twitter question, and someone asked me, why go with Cash Money when you have enough money to do your own production situation?
The reason why I did that was because the same reason why a lot of people always ask me, like, yo, how come you don't sign artists or have your artists? And it's kind of like, one thing Jermaine always told me, and when I told him, I said, yo, I want a label. Because being with underneath your mentors, he was like, I want a label. And Jermaine was like, not everybody is designed to run a label. It's hard. Do you know what it really takes? You see what I go through? I'm like, it look like you don't go through nothing.
Right.
And like, nah, it's a lot. And I just recently asked Slim, being that I am, Cash Money, I asked Slim, I said, yo, how hard is it really? Because y'all make it look so easy. And it's the hardest in the world to do. And it's kind of like, if I don't know nothing about it now, if I didn't catch on to it early on, then it's kind of like I'll leave it alone. So and plus I've always been just a solo artist, and I'm cool with that. And I'm a boss. I make my own moves anyway. So just because I'm on another label or whatever the case may be, I still make my own music, write my own music. I still call my own shots, direct my own video. So it's like I'm still a boss. So yeah,
that's what it is. Now let's talk about this acting situation. Medea's Big Happy Family getting ready to drop.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about your role. What are you doing in this film? Because you will not be wearing a dress.
Nah, not at all. This role might be the most maturest role that people have ever seen me in. Period. I think this is gonna be that role to where people's gonna be like, okay, this is the man, and that's what it is. This role is shot, or the actor of Bow Wow, the man, and I'm in a tough situation in this movie. Lauren London plays my girlfriend. I have a son in the movie. It's the first time y'all see me with a kid and doing that whole 9 yards and battling with the baby mama drama. I got a lot of baby mama drama in the movie, and it's very deep, very it's just drama. So I just want to let everybody know. So it's gonna be dope, man. I can't wait to do this here.
Now, how did you prepare for that? As far as character analysis, because do you have kids? You don't have kids. You don't have any baby mama drama. So like, what did you pull from in order to get this? Like, what was your direction?
I watched Baby Boy. There
it is, Tyrese. Look, there it is.
Oh, shout out to Ty. He came on the set actually while I was filming.
Word.
Yeah. So a lot of people understand when you act, it's an art form. It really is an art form, and because it's not like rap or you going in, you do what you do, but it's like you have to portray somebody who, and you might be playing a character who is far from who you really are. So you got to study and do research and become that person. So being that I don't have kids, I don't have no baby mother drama, I had to really see what that was like. I got homies around me who got, kids, or I might see them getting arguments with they BM sometimes. It's kind of like I can take that and I can act like that and form it into my own and go out here, and you would think that I really went through it.
Wow, that's what it is, man. And all right, at what point do you say to yourself, all right, Bow, you've had amazing success, platinum records, the whole nine. Do you ever see yourself getting to a point where you say, you know what, I'm going to leave rap alone and I'm just going to focus on acting?
When hip hop guides me out, that's when I'll stop. That's always been my answer. And what I mean by that is, let's say if I drop the album, knock on wood, right? I say it does. I'm just saying 2,500 records the first week. It'll never happen, but I'm saying.
Right, hypothetically.
You know what I mean? That right there lets me know,
Mm-hmm.
all right, thank you. I had fun here, and it's time for me to pack up, and it's time for me to go deal with these people over here, because this is what I'm winning at, and everybody knows it, so I'm just going to go over here.
But do you really want to wait until, like, the whack juice is on you?
Yeah, keep going, man. Keep going. It's like with AI. You know, Chuck, he's still playing ball. Chuck could have been stopped. He could have, like, nobody wanted me. Cool, I go chill in Atlanta in my crib with my kids and my wife, and I just be an NBA legend. Call me when it's time to go to the Hall of Fame. But instead, it's like I'm the answer. If I can still move, if I can still do it, I'm going to do it. And a lot of people fail to realize I'm only 23 going on 24.
Right.
So I'm just now hitting that point in life to where now, when it comes to lyrical content, everything, now that I'm grown, I'm starting to endure and live through, you know, real shit. So it's like, now I got a lot of real material to talk about this time around. So it's going to keep getting interesting with me because I'm young. It's like,
you got so much life left.
Man, I can rap forever.
Right, and that's the thing. All right, so there it is. All right, I'm sick of people saying that a whole lot of people are ghostwriting for Bow. It's not happening. He's been writing his records for quite some time now. Get off of that.
Let's do the proof.
No, we're proving right now. This is exclusive.
Yeah.
Might want to zoom in on this, Mr. Cameraman.
Nobody writes nothing for me. These are all raps, different raps. I just go all day.
That's a long ass list right there.
All in my notes. So, you know, nobody writes.
All right, what is the one Bow Wow song you wish you never did? Like the one, like you're like, okay, God, why did I do that? Like when you go back and look at your old stuff, nothing.
No.
You love them all.
Yeah, because you just answered it for me when you said old stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's kind of like I was a kid, so those are the type of records a kid should be making. Mm-hmm. So I'm good with that.
All right, so what about these kids who are coming up and making records unlike what you were making when you were a kid? Like, how do you feel about that?
It's cool because that just keeps me separated from the rest. So I like that. It's fine.
All right, now if you say no mas, I'll leave it alone.
All right.
But if I have to be a man and ask you like a man.
All right.
With this whole cat stack situation, homie, everybody saw what this chick was doing. It's like superhead, supercharged. You know what I'm saying? Why in the world would you get caught up in somebody like that? Because I mean, you're a positive person.
Well, I never was caught up. You know, my whole thing was just words. You know what I mean? Just words. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I always go by proof, man. You know, you got proof is in the pudding. If you got me and her on videotape doing something, but I mean, nothing. It's just words. I can't really go by words. I mean, anybody can get on the YouTube, film themselves and say whatever, you know.
Right.
I keep it true. I'll let you know, like, yo, it was 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. A nigga fucked up. I did it. And I did it.
But you didn't do this.
Not at all. I never had sex with that woman. I put that on God. And you know what? I don't even put that on God because that's something bad to put on. I put that on me. That's on me. So, you know.
There it is, Cat Stacks. He never hit it. And I mean, I couldn't get past the voice. Can you imagine that screaming?
No, not at all, man.
Oh God,
not at all. Man.
Absolutely hilarious, man. But you know, I'm extremely proud of you, man. You know, God bless your mom. I haven't seen your mom in quite a few years, man. Yeah. Please tell her I said hello. Bow Wow's in the building. You know, new project. What is the release date for the project?
Next year, no date. And that's because of me. It's not the label. It's because of me. I'm really taking my time. This has to be perfect. The album's called Underrated, and I'm just really taking my time with it. So far, I work with Boyz II Men. I work with Wayne, of course. I got Nelly, T-Pain, Snoop, Fab, Talib Kweli, Kiss, Game. I worked with Chris, of course. I worked with everybody. So as you can see, just the names were spilling out for me to go from you know to working with, let's just say a Ross on my album to Talib Kweli or the Boyz II Men. It just shows you where I'm at mentally. I'm just trying to gather everything and make it the best possible album I possibly can make it.
Because that's just what it is. Because a lot of people, they just go in and they say, okay, this is going to be my record for the bitches. Yeah. This is going to be my record for the streets.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. One thing I learned, I saw Wayne. And me and Wayne's rooms are right next to each other at the studio. And one thing I heard him say one time is, I never go in, and a lot of artists do this. They do album season where they'll take, I'm going to the studio now, and they'll stop recording for like 3 months. They'll go and record an album for 3 months and stop. Whereas Wayne is like, no, if it's our job to do music, then we do it all the time, every day, and do it to where you build a catalog, and you just keep recording. That's how I've been now, and it's a crazy process. But you never go in the studio like, yo, I'm searching for this. Just go in there and make music, and the hit'll come. It'll come.
Now, I mean, with you and Chris, it was real easy though, right? Because you know you guys are close, and you know, Shorty Like Mine was incredible, and now the new joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So being friends with him and with his situation, I don't want to dwell on that at all. But as his friend, how were you able to help him? You know, take the business part out of it and the tabloid part out of it, and just be his friend and support him through that. What was that like for you?
Just being there for him. You know what I mean? I even told him one time, I was like, you know, let me know I'll come to one of the court dates. You know, throw on the suit. You know, it's whatever.
Right.
And you know, I think a lot of people, when they see me and Chris together, of course, everybody thinks business. I mean, of course, you're supposed to. That
right.
You see Bow Wow and Chris Brown together. We look at it like we just out kicking it. You know
right. They look at it like, oh my God, they're going to do an album.
Exactly. So it's kind of like, you know, just being there for them, let them know, like, dog, you know, you gonna bounce back, man. You got a gift that God gave you. Nobody does what you do. You're the only person your age. You know, you got that sold up, and they're talking about you, regardless of the fact. Is they're talking about you,
right? And
all you gotta do is go in the studio, dog, and give them one hit. Now all that's gonna crumble underneath the surface, and that's what he did. And, you know, and I was proud of him.
Because I mean, as much as people like to watch people fall off, they love a comeback story, and that man came back.
Yeah,
you know,
I knew he would, so that's why it's like it ain't really surprising to me because I was there for the rough times, I think it's over times, and nah, it ain't, homie. There's always one. Come on, man. If Kels can do what he did,
right,
and drop a single, then homie, you good money. And I ain't really no jab. That's just
that's real talk.
And it's just to show you that with music, people appreciate good music, and they can look past all that. Music is music, man.
Yes, it is. Because music, I mean, music is what it is for the soul. I mean, at the end of the day, man, people always say, oh, that's my song. And really, it is your song, but it's the memory of where you were when you heard that song and the significance of what that song means to you. And I was talking to somebody from Job, like in 2001, when that tape dropped, I said, it's over for Kels. He said, Tazz, if this ever goes to trial, if it makes it to trial, R. Kelly's going to make you and everybody else love him again. I was like, oh, yeah. I couldn't believe it. But then all of a sudden, come on and braid my hair, and then whisper some rap.
I'm telling you, every time.
That's what it is. Bow Whistle, my man, like you're deaf. Flip it with Tazz Daddy, you already know.
Cheer, holla.